To start our installation, we're going to begin by removing the seat using the bike key. Next, using a 4mm Allen key, loosen the 5 bolts located on the top of the bike. Then we'll remove the bolts and clips from the lower part of the bike. And take off the first side plastic panel. Now we'll remove another bolt using our T30 Torx key. Next, we'll take off the black part shown in the image using a T40 Torx key. And do the same on the opposite side, repeating the entire process. We can now remove the rear plastic panel, as well as the rear frame structure that holds the taillight and license plate holder. Use a 10mm socket wrench to loosen the 4 bolts under the seat area. Before fully removing these bolts, disconnect all cables running through this section. Now we can completely remove the 4 bolts and the rear structure. Start by using a 10mm open-end wrench to remove the 2 bolts from the taillight. Then, remove the 2 bolts using a 5mm Allen key. Now take a T30 Torx key and loosen the remaining 4 bolts. Cut the zip tie holding the cables together and separate the 2 parts of the frame. Cut another zip tie and unscrew the 3 bolts located underneath. As well as the final bolt connecting the 2 frame parts. Cut the zip tie securing the wiring harness. Now we'll remove the lights. Start by removing the plastic washers from the turn signals. Once the turn signals are removed, you can go ahead and install them directly onto the CrossPro license plate holder. Since our license plate holder is thinner than the stock one, we'll use the included plastic washers before reinstalling the original ones. Repeat this process for both turn signals. Now, using an 8mm socket wrench, loosen the bolt for the license plate light. Next, remove the rubber silent blocks so we can install them on our new holder. Then fit the original spacers, mount the light in place, and install the washers and nuts. Tighten everything with the 8mm socket wrench. Now let's attach the holder using the M5 bolts, along with nuts and washers. Use a 3mm Allen key and an 8mm socket wrench to tighten the bolts. With the holder assembled, insert the 4 U-clips. Now attach the new holder to the bike's original part using the M5 bolts. Once it's in position, pass the 3 cables through. And secure them with 2 zip ties, one on each side of the part. Now that we've installed the license plate light and turn signals, let's place the original metal plate underneath. Use the aluminum spacers and the M6 12 bolts. We We can now reinstall the rear structure onto the bike with the CrossPro license plate holder already mounted. Use a 10mm socket wrench to tighten the original bolts. Just a light torque for now. Reconnect the turn signal and license plate light cables. Next, install the tail light. Add the original spacers, position the light, and secure it with the original washers and nuts using a 10mm wrench. Reconnect the tail light cable. Now we can fully tighten the bolts we previously installed on the lower part of the bike. All that's left is to reinstall the original plastic panels to complete the assembly. Start with the rear plastic panel, slide it into place, and tighten the original bolts. Reinstall the rear side plastics that we removed at the beginning. Once they're in place, use the original bolts to secure them. Next, reinstall the black pieces removed earlier in the process. Put the seat back on. Finally, adjust the position where you want the license plate holder to sit and tighten the bolts using a 3mm Allen key and an 8mm open-end wrench. And that's it. The CrossPro license plate holder is now installed on your bike.